Age of Wonders 4 is a great game, good graphics, nice balance, infinite replayability. So please tell me why I can't drag a single campaign to the end anymore. I developed some type of strategy erectile dysfunction. I'm excited for the early game, but I just can't finish.
That's what she said!
On the other hand, Spellforce Conquest of EO is like somebody shoved a Viagra pill into my mouth, and now I'm up all night smashing the end turn button. If you've played one 4X strategy game, you've played them all. Start small, expand borders, meet neighbor, kill neighbor, paint them up with your color and repeat until you die of old age. 2 hours of fun in the early game and then 40 hours of growing numbers while you watch YouTube on the second screen.
They're the same picture.
What if a strategy game stopped trying to be an Excel but tried to be an RPG?
This is so exciting!
You are just a homeless student squatting in your dead master's tower. Your first lesson as a wizard, a disregard for international borders. This is Spellforce Conquest of EO. It has barely 1000 reviews on Steam, but it is the best fusion of 4X strategy game and RPG I have ever experienced.
Prepare to have your mind blown.
In Age of Wonders you grow like a tumor. You expand until you become a rich British capitalist colonizing land just because it is there. At one point you own so much property that managing becomes a boring chore. In Spellforce there is no homeland. There is only one flying tower. You exploit everyone in the region, sending them to work camps. Once they perish, you move on to exploit another piece of land. Finite resources force you to stay on the move. You enter a new region posing as a hero, promising to help with the monsters and quests. Then you establish your camps, and once everyone is gone, you simply leave.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Age of Wonders AI plays by the same rules as you. Maybe in some scenarios they have a slight advantage. Even then it does not impact your playstyle. In the end it is the same AI with a bit more money or a head start. You just know who will be the hardest to beat before starting a scenario.
Oh shit, here we go again.
In Conquest of EO, circle mages are your biggest fear. They are not playing by the same rules as you. They start with well-established empires which own the map. You are just a pest, little rat trembling between their feet. You exist only because they haven't noticed you yet. Draw their attention before you are ready and you can start digging your own grave. They don't respect you, they will bully you into meeting their demands, complete their quest just to prolong the inevitable. Buy as much time as you can, long enough to steal a few mana nodes and put up a real fight.
Challenge accepted. No.
There is one circle mage I can't beat, the algorithm. He's powerful enough to banish this channel into a shadow realm. The only way to save it? Blood sacrifices in form of likes, comments and subscribes. Speaking of things you ignore, let's talk about blocks of text. In Age of Wonders 4, the story events feel like they were generated by ChatGPT. Oh lord, here is a cave, would you like for the plot to give you gold, science or industry?
That's boring as fuck.
Spellforce on the other hand is a proper RPG. There are hours of handwritten quests that force you to think. Who approaches the quest matters. You have a dwarf in your army, maybe he will read some runes and save you from activating a trap. You can talk your way out of a fight or be a murderous necromancer. Or, if you want to be a friendly necromancer, you can literally force your zombies to perform a dance on a wedding. That's a wedding gift that I would like to see, I think. On my initial playthrough I actually read through all of the quests, from time to time being surprised by the outcome.
Alright, change of topic.
Crafting in a strategy game, isn't it strange? Combination of 4X and crafting, that sounds like a crime.
FBI, open up!
But surprisingly, it really works in Conquest of EO. I'm sure in Game Dev Tycoon it would be one of those hidden gem combinations. It is like a neat little puzzle that keeps you sane between the turns. I promise I won't go into details, I will just quickly show you how they managed to implement it. On the map there are resources that your enslaved population happily gathers. Everything is considered a crafting ingredient. There are 4 essences: Arcana, Life, Death and Elemental. Each ingredient can contain a mix of those essences represented by dots. You mix those dots together to craft new shiny things depending on your class. As alchemist you craft potions, as astromancer you can become TikTok crystal girl, crafting magic stones filled with the power of the moon. The most fun I had was as a necromancer crafting undead. You mix up some ingredients, throw in a soul and boom, a new undead appears.
Now let's move on to another topic.
Auto-resolve. I guess everyone finds themselves auto-resolving at some point in the campaign. For me, in Age of Wonders 4 it starts when you can freely lose units or you get yourself those 3v3 stacks fights which seem to last forever. I think that takes away a lot of the fun because you are just running around the map hitting auto-resolve and just searching for a challenging fight. Almost as in Total War Warhammer. Conquest of EO is a bit special in terms of auto-resolve. I mean, you can do it, but you don't want to. There are two reasons for it. Your units have the RPG soul in them. They can level up. You start your adventure with a little shitty goblin, let's call him Boblin. Yeah, that's peak of my creative naming. Boblin can die instantly in an early battle. When you keep Boblin alive for long enough, he can become Mighty Boblin.
One eternity later.
If he hits the 15 level cap, maybe he will not be the most powerful unit in the game, but certainly he will be the most powerful Boblin that Conquest of EO ever seen. You just don't want to lose your units, you want to level them up so they can be like Boblin. The other reason would be the size of fights. As Mighty Mage you have your followers, apprentices. You can compare them to Psychophants, which will do anything that you tell them. In this case, they command your armies. Only apprentices or heroes can lead an army. It acts as a natural cap for your armies. If you do not have a leader, your army will lose each fight anyway. The biggest fight I have encountered was 7 vs 8 units. It is big enough not to be boring, but small enough so you can play it and it won't last an hour. Fight system is similar to Age of Wonders 4 and very enjoyable. Nothing gives so much fun as watching pixels move on a hex board, am I right?
Yeah, you are right.
Short story of research. You have a book. There are spell pages in the book. Spell pages contains spells. You can research those spells.
Duh, I know everything.
Nothing groundbreaking to be honest. The only tweak, in order to find new spell pages, you need to clear Shaper Ruins, something like a dungeon. Moving to content that you pay for, just a week ago I have seen Conquest of EO just under 20 euros with all 3 DLCs. Even the base game is very solid for only 8 euros. That's a price that I'm willing to pay for a great game without hesitation. They are not charging you 60 euros for half-finished game like, I don't know, Ubisoft. DLCs also add hours of gameplay with great content. Maybe it's just me, but I hate when games follow Paradox or Total War example. Sadly, Age of Wonders 4 is Paradox game, so they are doing exactly the same. Game was released just over 2 years ago and already has 9 DLCs. They must be speedrunning Europa Universalis 4. Just a bit more time and you will be paying 200 euros for the whole pack. Yeah, and the quality. Let's say it depends. Some are good and the others charge you 8 euros for like new tome and a few units. Give it 2 more years and you will be paying as much as for EU4 pack.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
I hope that you are convinced to give Spellforce a shot. It deserves way more attention than it got. It was my best discovery of 2025 thanks to Steam algorithm. If you enjoyed the video, check out the channel. See ya, sub for Boblin.